Hey everyone, welcome to Encouragement Thursday. Today I want to encourage you to move forward. Don't get stagnant or stuck in the same spot. I've heard an old saying, it says that a rut is a grave with the ends knocked out. You don't want to get caught in kind of living by accident or just kind of drifting through life. And so today I want to encourage you to take steps to do more with what you have. And years ago in the Bible times, there was a guy named Paul, and he wrote a letter to the Ephesians, and it said this. He said, "You can do immeasurably more than you could hope or imagine through Christ who strengthens you." There's an element of faith to moving forward. You've got to be able to see the bigger picture. You've got to be able to take a step and step out in faith. And so I want to encourage you today to take the next step. Some of you might have dreams that you've just let go by the wayside, or your hope was deferred, so your heart is sick over it. I want to encourage you that there is dreams inside you that are still in seed form that can come forward. And so I want to encourage you today to move forward and take the next step. And I'm going to give you a little formula. Years ago, Nike did a ad campaign saying, "Just do it." And so I'm going to take the "do it" and give you some tips here on how to move forward in your life. So the first one is D for determine. You've got to determine that it's time to take that step of faith and determine how you're going to do it. You might just volunteer with an organization, or you might take the next step in your career. You just need to determine what you need to do to start moving forward. And then the O is for organize. You got to start to organize your life. You might have to take some things out. You might have to readjust your schedule. You may have to readjust your priorities. And so you want to organize yourself. You want to get things in order in which, now that you've determined you're going to move forward, you got to kind of organize your life to move forward. And so that's the O. The next one is the I, and that is to initiate. So many people talk over and over and over again about doing something, with their lives, or taking that next step, but they only talk about it. You got to initiate. You got to take charge is the T. So initiate and then take charge. Listen, you're going to have hurdles. There's going to be some things that come against you. I know every time I make a decision to make a change in my life that change is not always easy in moving forward. So you've got to determine that you're going to do this. You got to organize so that you get barriers out of your way so that you can move forward. You got to initiate, just start doing it. And then when the trouble comes, when the stress comes, when the barriers try and pop back up, you got to take charge, and you got to just walk right through them. And that is my encouragement for you today, to just do it, to start taking that step and realize that you can do immeasurably more than you could hope or imagine. I always find, you've heard that old saying, it says people underestimate how much they can get done in a year, but they overestimate what they can get done in a year, but they underestimate how much they can accomplish in 5 years. And so I just want to encourage you to take the next step. Just do it today. Remember, it's Encouragement Thursday, so call somebody else even, and maybe that's your next step, is to encourage someone else to take their step and maybe walk with them in it. I can't tell you how many times I've found out a path that way for me to take just simply by helping someone else take their step. So anyway, that's Encouragement Thursday for today. Hope you have a great week. See you next week.